It's the Slam Dunk.
All right, first the bad news and then the exclusive good news, which is the solution. But I've been following the story of the 70-year-old grandmother from Tauranga whose rented house has been sold after she lived in it for 8 years and now it's been sold from under her. She has just a few days to find some new digs, as it's proved impossible so far. Rents are sky high in the Bay of Plenty. There are not enough suitable houses for elderly people. 20 people going for one house. It's chaos, basically. And this lady has a companion dog. She keeps missing out because of things like the companion dog. Besides, our policy settings assume by 70 that you've got a freehold house where you'll live out your dying days. So suitable places are few and far between where this lady is. She may have to couch surf, or move in with the family, her daughters. She wants to not be a burden or be a pain in the arse. And surely she deserves some housing dignity. This is now typical in New Zealand, with New Zealand recording its highest ever influx of immigrants in the past 12 months. It's not like we are taking the pressure off the valve. The government's opened the floodgates to artificially improve growth, but too many Kiwis in the meantime miss out. They lose out. They get pushed out to the fringes. And when we don't build enough houses to house the new immigrants, then the nightmare occurs. It begins again, and the vulnerable New Zealanders start to go back and be pushed out even further. This is what happens. Why the government and its agencies are so desperate to see New Zealand families take on more stress and more competition in life is beyond me. Anyway, frankly, I say target who we need to, turn the demand tap down a bit, be more picky, and wait till we play catch up with our housing market and with our infrastructure, other infrastructure. The pipes under the ground, they're shot. Stop loading more people onto the ground above the pipes. The beaches will be never open. They'll be closed forever and going along this way. But I've found some bright and good news, and this is a man who has put his money where his mouth is. And I say good on him too. Sam Stubbs. Let's celebrate him. The founder of the KiwiSaver provider Simplicity. Now, I rate this guy. I like this guy. So he got in touch with me and said, come on down and look at what we're doing here. This is going to change the face of housing in New Zealand. So I did. Remarkable. For a start, he's using New Zealanders' KiwiSaver funds to build homes. He will soon have built or be building 1,000 new homes this year. These are funded by the 157,000 New Zealanders who saved through his Simplicity Fund. He's using some of their money to buy the land and build the houses, which will be long-term rentals. He won't sell them. They'll be long-term rentals for those who don't own homes. Long-term rentals. Who's got those? Security of tenancy. No one will sell the home from under these people. And companion dogs are most welcome as are kids, he says. Rents are fair. I looked at them yesterday. They're not over the top. We had a look at them. I walked around the place. 3-bedder, $690. Good size, 2 bathrooms, modern and impressive. The appliances are all supplied. The heat pump, the dishwasher and the fridge. Great schools nearby. Car park supplied. Check out my Instagram page for video of my site visit. I went there and spent a couple of hours yesterday. Finally, someone is doing this on some kind of scale. The return for the Kiwis in Simplicity, who are now investing in these rentals, because they're building them, is a 10 to 15% annual return. Not bad. And they know they're also housing New Zealanders at the same time. Now, that makes them feel good. Why can't they all be doing this? To cut costs, Stubbs has also turned Simplicity into not just a KiwiSaver provider, but a building company. And he's showing Kainga and the other greedy big boys how this can and should be done. He's just completely smashing them. Better quality by some distance, there's no doubt about that. Built to last 100 years. So they're seriously up-spec'd. You could see it, you could feel it. I went for a tour of 51 of them in Mount Albert yesterday, 3-storey housing blocks. But unlike Kainga, these are 25% bigger. They have higher studs, 2.7 metres, better designs, more spacious, amazing green space and shared space. Why Kainga can't do it like this is beyond me. Well, actually, it used to be beyond me, but it's really clear to see now why they can't. Because the irony is, by owning the building company, the land as well, and the builders, and by dealing with Kiwis only, Kiwi suppliers on a big scale, not having 100 contractors all with their fingers in the pie, jacking up the prices, Stubbs is showing the government the way to go. He's schooling these bastards. The state and the government can't do it like he is. Kainga can't do it better or quicker than this, or more efficiently. There's no way. And the irony is the land used to be owned by Kainga, who sold it under Labour. They sold the land to that dreaded private sector called Sam Stubbs. It was basically an admission from Kainga, look, Sam can do this better than we can. Move out of the way. Here's Sam. And he's done it better. The truth is, Stubbs is now showing what can be done with our precious KiwiSaver funds. Use them wisely to invest in New Zealand and do public good. But most funds are too lazy to take the risk and do the right thing. But Stubbs is leading the way. Imagine doing this to build roads faster, motorways, fix potholes, build bridges, tunnels, a tunnel across the Auckland Harbour Bridge, and more houses where we need them. Stubbs has always talked up a big game, but now he's actually following it up and following it through with action, and he wants to build 10,000 houses across New Zealand. Isn't that remarkable? We so often moan and groan in life, but in Stubbs we've found a caring New Zealander who gives us stuff and he's working harder than others and risking more when it would be so much easier just to send the money to Australia and sit on the deposits and get the money and get a guaranteed return. But no, he cares. Stubbs is doing the hard graft. Houses are now priced at 11 times your income in New Zealand, unaffordable for many, many Kiwis. When Sam Stubbs was a boy, house prices were 2.5 times what his father earned. For me, I think it was about 3 times. And the gap keeps getting wider and wider. Hence, why more people rent for life. It's just common now. So Stubbs is giving them more rentals that won't be sold from under them by some landlord who just wants to keep moving on. Stubbs isn't that corporate backslapping long lunch guy. He's just a guy who can make a difference, so he's chosen to make a difference. Funding and building decent quality houses, this will be his legacy. He wants 10,000 of them, and I know he's going to get there. He can't fail because he's already on his way. Well done, Sam.